What's up guys, it's Lenny, your fan of stuff to you, and today I wanted to make a wind-up video talking about two big things we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about first, J Money. I'm actually insanely happy that J Money is a YouTuber and he's investing time into wind-ups because there is actually no one else that I am cognizant of and that is invested in wind-ups that actually knows even partially how wind-ups can play and what they can do. And I'm very happy he got invested in them because he actually showed a few combos that opened my mind to certain things that you can do. And I'm very, very happy and pleased with sort of what he's done. And it's actually really awesome. So the big differences between us though is that he doesn't like the Scorpio engine, and I think the Scorpio engine is necessary. He likes Wind Up Bad. I think Wind Up Bad is garbage but necessary. And he thinks Zen Mighty should come back, and I think Zen Mighty is too broken to ever come back. Those are like the main differences that I've so far gathered from our thing, which I think is really good that we have these differences because it means that we're going to be testing different things. And when we come back with videos, we'll always have new combos and stuff, and we can always see which ones are better, and we'll always have a different perspective, which will mean we won't get blocked on one specific type of combo. So anyways, this is the combo. It requires 2 cards and then any single monster in the deck that isn't Garnet. It takes Scorpio or Lone Fire and a Rescue Ferret, which Rescue Ferret is actually busted in the deck. I don't have Rescue Ferret or Wind Up Bats. I'm gonna get 3 of each as soon as I can. And we're gonna finish the extra deck as soon as we can because that shit is really, really good and important. Anyways, this combo is like super, super sick. And you know I'm not clickbaity, but this is like actually fucking insane. 2 cards you go off, and because you're running the Scorpio engine, you have so much deck thinning with Allure of Darknesses and Lone Fires, and Saryuja makes all your hands live all the time. So anyways, let's start this off quick. We're gonna normal summon Scorpio, and we're gonna pitch our Monk. There's gonna be our graveyard area right here. That's gonna let us summon a monster from our deck that is a Predaplant. Right, it's any Predaplant monster except itself, which there's only one good one that we ever go for, and it's Cobra. That's going to add Brilliant Fusion to our hand, and then we're going to activate Brilliant Fusion immediately. We're going to dump Trick Clown and Garnet to the graveyard. Something I wanted to test was running Damage Juggler and the level 4 dude, because Damage Juggler is a hand trap if you don't have... Damage Juggler is a hand trap if you draw it, as opposed to Trick Clown that's only good during the combo. And the level 4 you can still special summon it because you have there's at least 2 monsters on the field, right? But it requires 1 extra slot on the board, so who knows if it's good. I don't know, I haven't tested it. Anyways, we're gonna use the extra normal summon from Seraphinite to normal Rescue Ferret to that zone. Literally any zone, doesn't matter. I just said that zone because it's convenient. Now we're gonna summon the most expensive piece of cardboard I know. I'm just kidding, it's very reasonably priced at $70. Anyways, Saryuja comes down, we draw 4, we shuffle all the garbage back into our deck that we need. Then Ferret activates his effect. We get up to 6 levels from our deck summoned to link zones. Which means that we get to go Magician. Oh, that's not it. Magician, Wind Up Bat, and where's the other? There you go. And Wind Up Bat. I'm using these monsters because I don't actually have Wind Up Bat, so it's actually like a Monk and a Trick Clown, but they're Wind Up Bats, okay? Anyways, we're gonna link the Magician and the Wind Up Bat together. Yeah, that's the graveyard for our Zen Maintenance, which is going right under Saryuja. Very important. Activate Zen Maintenance effect. Zen Maintenance, that's his name. Oh, I got it right, dude. I keep getting it wrong. All day I was calling him Zen Mayakon, Zen Mighty. I'm fucking up his name nonstop, dude. Anyways, we're gonna add Rat. Actually, we're gonna do some memes here because deck thinning is really awesome. We're gonna add Factory, activate Factory, and then we're gonna use the effect of Bat. It's negated, but it doesn't matter because the effect just has to activate, and then we're gonna add Rat. If it doesn't, then you just add Rat directly, who cares? I think you can do this, but if I'm wrong, who cares? Saryuja effect is gonna activate, it's gonna summon us Rat. Rat's gonna bring back Magi, and then we're gonna activate Zen Maintenance, we're gonna banish the Rat face down, and we're gonna summon another Rat from our deck. The second Rat that we're summoning from our deck is going to be in attack position, of course, because we want to be able to use its effect. That's going to trigger Magician because this is a wind-up card and it activates its effect. It's a wind-up monster, sorry, and it activates its effect. And that's going to summon us our second wind-up monster from our deck, or second wind-up Magician. Now we have to clear up some board space, so we're going to link the Bat, the used Magician, and the link to Zen Mayakon together for the one and only broken as fuck Firewall Dragon, which at 3 would have made this infinitely easier, but it's at 1, so we gotta make do. We're gonna activate Rat. Rat's gonna bring back Magician, which is gonna trigger the first Magician to summon. That's our graveyard. Magician summons from the deck. And this first Magician, and it's gonna summon us a Wind Up Hunter from the deck. This wind-up hunter is going to send rat to the graveyard. Very important, it sends rat to the graveyard. It's going to trigger the other magician to summon the other wind-up rat from our deck, right? Our final rat. We banished one face down, the other one's in our graveyard, and this one's from our deck. We're going to exceed the two magicians together for a Photon Pappy. I detached there because Pappy's going to put rat into attack, rat's going to go to defense, bring back the magician. We're going to exceed the hunter and the rat together for our one invoker. Invoker's going to detach rat. It's going to bring out our wind-up warrior. Something that's really cool about running the Predaplan engine, or at least Brilliant Fusion, is if you draw Brilliant Fusion with wind-up warriors, you can actually, these aren't completely dead because you can play you have the extra normal summons, so you can do a little bit more things. Anyways, we're going to link the invoker and the Pappy together for our first proxy dragon. One of my proxy dragons or one of my space insulators is going to change into a nightmare goblin because it just gives you extra normal summons. So when you don't do this specific combo, you still have the extra normal summon to play with, like with the magician shark thing. Watch J Money's video about that because that show is actually super lit. Now we're going to activate warrior's effect, buff magician's level. We don't really care about our level. We're just buffing him because dude, we're just sliding into those DMs, pulling out those hunters, dude. Sniping those DMs of magician, gonna send her to the graveyard and snipe the second card from our opponent's hand, right? We snipe two cards off of two hunters, or we snipe, that's the first card, right? No, that's the second hunter snipe card. I had to look back because I didn't actually put a sleeve for it, but there's a hunter in the graveyard because we used it to snipe a card. Anyway, so that's two cards sniped from their hand. Off of two hunters. We're going to link the hunter and the warrior together for a proxy dragon. Then we're going to activate Firewall Dragon's effect to bounce back three monsters from our graveyard. That's one hunter and two rats from our graveyard back to our hand. So our hand is currently here. We are then going to link the proxy dragons together for a space insulator, which is going to let us SS wind up rat to the field next to the Firewall Dragon, very important, and it's going to bring back our wind-up hunter that's in our graveyard. Something very important is going for a link 2 here with the two proxy dragons is better than going for link 3 or 4 because we are going to be linking with this monster 1 to 2 more times. Actually, link 3 would have worked as well, depending on what you want to end with, but linking for a link 2 gives you more options. I'll show you why a little bit in a bit. Wind-up hunter is going to send rat to the graveyard, loop the third card. It's going to trigger Firewall to drop rat. Rat's going to bring back Magi. And now we're going to link, we have to link Hunter with this link 2, right? So we're guaranteed a link 3 in this combo. So we're going to put Decode Talker, or you can put the Nightmare, you can put the Nightmare dude, you can put a link 2 there, whatever you want. That can already be a link 4 as well, as long as it doesn't interfere with the rest of your combo here. So then Firewall Dragon's going to trigger because Space Insulator was to the right of it and it got sent to the graveyard. It's going to drop Hunter. Hunter's going to send Rat. That's going to send the fourth card, right? 1 color, 2 colors, 3 colors, 4 colors. That's 4 cards. It's going to trigger Magician. Magician's going to summon the last Hunter from our deck. And now the last Hunter was summoned from our deck in defense, which sucks. An attack would have been better. Doesn't matter. It's going to send Magician to the graveyard for the 5th card looped from our opponent's hand. And we end with this board. Link 3, Link 4, Link 4. 2 monsters, way more than game. You can link for a link 4 as well, just in case you have a link 4 that does something. Typically what I was thinking was you can link the link 3 and the Hunter now for a Nightmare Griffin, because he negates all special summon monsters effects that aren't linked. And the reason you can't go for him earlier in the combo is because you do special summon this Hunter and then send the rat to the graveyard, and Griffin would negate that Hunter effect, so you have to summon him afterwards. So you can summon him like here, I guess, or something. And you'll have way more than game, right? 28, 28, and 16 is already, it's 56 plus 16, 66, that's 72. You need 800 damage off this guy to win the game, pretty much. So as long as you have 800 and, you know, having like 2800 and a bounce or something is even better. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the combo. I'm going to be coming out with a deck profile very soon. I've been testing a variant with Scorpio, and it's been fairly freaking consistent, not gonna lie. Being able to machine dupe wind up bat is really, really strong with Scorpio. Like if you open those 3 cards, I'm gonna be showing you guys those combos later, but if you open like a Scorpio plus machine dupe and a bat plus a monster, I know it's a little bit specific, but the point is that a lot of the options that you have, a lot of the times when you have just a bunch of random janky stuff in your hands, you can do some really big plays, because the Scorpio engine opens up so many possibilities since you Saryuja, and Saryuja draws you 4 and shuffles 3 back into the deck. So you can always be very, very cognizant of what you're gonna go for, right? You can go for the Scorpio engine, you get out everything, you dump everything, you summon all your stuff, and then you allure darkness, your garbage away, and then you link for Saryuja, and then Saryuja draws you 4 more cards, and then you take all the bad shit in your hand, you put it back in the deck, and then Saryuja special summons something from your hand, and then you go off. And it's just, you have so much potential in the deck. It's actually crazy. It's something that like is so prevalent now, and it's so available that like it's hard to forget. On top of that, Rescue Ferret can get special summoned off of Summoner Monk. So if you draw into Summoner Monk with a Saryuja on board and a spell in your hand, you just drop Summoner Monk in like this zone, you get out Rescue Ferret, and then you just do this combo. And it's so busted. It's so crazy what you can do in this deck. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to sub to my channel if you really like it. Comment. I love the comments. I always try making videos when people see comments. People commented before about me making a new deck profile, and I really tried. I tried coming up with a deck profile, and I couldn't figure one out until J Money, you know, he showed me the bat slash the wind up bat slash Rescue Ferret Light, and now that it's out, you're gonna get the thing you were waiting for. Don't worry, it came eventually. I'm sorry it took so long though. So sub to him too, because he's pretty much the only reason why my videos now are even mediocre or at least good. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time with another combo. Ciao.